folks. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and share this out. Give me one moment, guys. Let me go ahead and share this baby on out. Let's see. Where we at? Share. Tweet. What's going on, Perry, my friend? Welcome. All right, we'll give everybody a few minutes. I said I was going to start at 10. I know people are finishing up watching the ball game, so I'll give everybody some time before we get started, having some good dialogue, good conversation around these wonderful Yankees and what can happen and what may not happen. So we have some time to talk. It's going to be fun. Colton, I am a big fan of you, my friend. Okay, I am a big fan of you. All right? We'll give it some time, folks. I know I told everybody 10 o'clock. So I'll give it a little after 10 before we jump into the dialogue. I know I had a lot of people saying they wanted to join today. So we'll give it some time. I know the game is wrapping up. Folks, we will get to all of that today. Michael, my friend, welcome. Tyler, welcome, my friend. Nicholas, welcome. James Paxton. I could pitch better than him. All right? John Morosi confirmed what I said about the Yankees being after Shane Green. Yes, my good friend Tyler was also all over that about the Yankees being interested in Green. I don't have confirmation on any of that, but I believe it. Definitely believe it. All right, we're after 10, guys. I'll probably get started here shortly. Yeah, man. Julian, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love the chats. I love interacting with you guys. Thank you for the follow on Twitter. No problem. Guys, apparently I, reached my limit already. I apparently, reached my limit of how many people I could follow. So if I did not get to following you, I'll get there. Give me some time. I'll get there. Guys, if you don't mind, you guys know I rarely ever ask you guys to share this chat out. But if you guys can, please go ahead and share this chat out on Twitter, Facebook, whatever you do to continue to help build the Simonetti Source brand, as I'm trying to do a lot more different things with the channel. The likes up, all of that stuff would work extremely well. I'll greatly appreciate it. We're going to jump into conversation any second. I'll just give everybody a few more minutes to join, and then we will go right ahead and get going. I am doing wonderful, Gordon. Thank you for asking. How are you, my friend? What's up with Brody's comments? I'm probably going to start there. That's interesting, man. Don't look too much into it, but it could also be a little jab. It could also be a jab. It could be a jab. It could be a welcome. We'll see. No, my friend, you are the GOAT. Okay? I'm just here. I'm just him with them. I am just him with them, okay? I'm going to ask you guys for a lot of your feedback today. Obviously, I will give my opinion, and if anything I know, my messages are on, just in case. If something drops in, I could put that out there. But it's been kind of quiet, man. I've kind of noticed this over the last couple of years. The Yankees have done a really good job of keeping things hush. So we'll see what happens, man. All right, once I hit 80 people in here, I will get started. That is 2 more away, or looks like maybe 4 more away now. So, getting closer.
I don't think you got a live notification.
What?
I never got a notification.
Really?
Yeah.
Real? Okay. All right, no big deal. All right, you know what, folks? I am not going to sit around and wait because we have a lot to talk about. So we will jump right into it. Oh, there he is. Let's get some hits, my friend. I'm going to start it off with let's get some hits. This is my good friend who is a Mets fan, okay? We've had our back and forth. We've been talking about Syndergaard since last year. All right, so we've had a live debate on here about Syndergaard and the Yankees. So let's get some hits, my friend. I got to ask you, of all people, what are your thoughts What are your thoughts on your New York Mets getting Marcus Stroman? I hope you can respond pretty quickly because I don't want to give the Mets too much time on this chat. But we will definitely talk about the Mets. Big time, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see if Let's Get Some Hits will respond. I've never been more confused in my life. Yes, there it goes. Not necessarily the response I was looking at. I didn't know if you would respond that way, but a lot of Mets fans are thinking that way. Very confused, not knowing what's going on. It looks like Syndergaard or Wheeler would be moved. I don't think they move both. But I do want to start with what Brody recently said. Sweeney Murdy put the post out there that Brody said, come get us. Speaking of the Yankees, come get us. Speaking of Brian Cashman, come get us. Now, you can look at this in a couple of different ways. This could be a, hey, look, we're willing to work with you, but you got to make a damn good deal. Or what it also could be is that we got the starting pitcher you wanted, your move. I don't know how you could look at it. You can look at it many different ways. The Mets are the Mets. They've been the laughingstock in New York for a while. They kind of still are. Adam King writes a new update from Andy Martino. Mets are ready to leverage other teams, including the Yankees, into making a big offer for Syndergaard or Wheeler. Going to be a wild few days. Look, I like Wheeler. Me and Tyler, who is sports talker on here, have talked about Wheeler. I watched Wheeler's last start. I thought he was terrific. I would be excited about Wheeler to the Yankees. Felix of NY News brought up a couple of days ago the possibility of Wheeler or Noah Syndergaard along with Diaz being moved. That has now kind of come to fruition for what they've talked about. Matt's no, I wouldn't go anywhere near that. Wheeler's going to cost a good amount. You know, this is not a bum. You know, I hear a lot of people talk about this guy has a 4 ERA and blah, blah, blah. The Yankees barely have anybody with a low 4 ERA. So, the Yankees need help. That's all there is to it. Wheeler would be a nice addition. Ray would be a nice addition. But I want to stick with the Mets for a little while because a lot of people do want to talk about this. Wheeler, again, makes sense. Noah makes sense. So I want to throw this at you guys. What is something you guys would seriously consider? Who would you or wouldn't you give up to land, let's say Noah Syndergaard or Zach Wheeler? Who would you guys be willing not to give up to get one of these guys? Who are your I would, who are your you won't? Who are the guys you will not give up? Would you give up anything besides the major league guys like Torres and those guys? All the prospects are on the table or what? All right, Frazier, Garcia, Loiziga. All right, Loiziga, sorry, my goodness. Anyone that's not on the 25-man roster, everybody is on the table. Garcia, Frazier, Gill, Acevedo for Noah. All prospects for Thor. I wouldn't give up anything at 4 or above for Wheeler, okay. No Herman, okay. Tyler, welcome, my friend. I would give up Garcia, but I don't want to. Pete Wheeler's ERA is currently 4.71. How is that good? Look a little more peripherals. I don't know what his fielding independent pitching is, but I guarantee it's lower than that, and I've watched the guy pitch. He got good stuff. To me, he'd be a welcome addition to this club. Give up Andujar and Frazier for either Greinke, Noah, or Bauer. Okay. Anybody in the minors, says Carl. I want to keep Dominguez. He looks legit. Well, I don't think a guy like him would have any reason to go anywhere. That wouldn't make any sense. Don't think the Yankees have enough. Okay, let's get some hits. I feel you being a Mets fan. You want the most out of that. I understand. I get it. Wheeler's fielding independent pitching is 3.64. Also remember, he has one of the worst infield defenses in Major League Baseball behind him. It's going to be interesting to see what Stroman does with that infield defense. So he has one of the worst defenses behind him. Remember, that plays. That definitely plays into ERA and balls batted into play. So you can definitely have a guy like Wheeler come over to New York and pitch more towards that FIP that he has right now. Pete, why give up Florial now and not in the offseason in a deal with Cleveland? Pete, why give him up now? Why not? David, that would be my response. Why not give up Florial right now? If you get a guy like Bauer, if that is what Cleveland would want, you go out there and do it. You go out there and make that deal. I am not watching a game right now. I kind of hoped it was in the lead. What's going on? Don't scare me here. Is everything all right? What's happening in this ball game? You guys are scaring me. Why do it now and not before? Well, if Bauer's on the table right now, it makes sense. Bases loaded. Oh, God. How many outs? 1 out. Okay. Still 9-4 with the bases unloaded. All right. Well, bases loaded, 2 outs. So is it 2-1? 2 outs. All right. All right. He'll get through it. He'll get through it. Unless you guys will see my live reaction. And there may no longer be a wall behind me if they blew this one. All right. 2 outs. Cool, cool, cool. And Mookie's up. Good old Mookie. What's with the Greinke talk? Sal! Hey, Sal, how you doing, buddy? What is up with the Greinke talk? I don't think there's much there. Tyler, if you want to throw out your suggestion of what you thought about Ray and Greinke, that would make a lot of sense. With Hap going to Arizona, I like the idea and the structure of that type of deal. But I personally haven't heard much about the Yankees and Greinke. And remember, guys, I've been talking about this deal for weeks. That's one of the main things I've been able to report is that the Yankees and the D-backs have been talking for a while, and it's mainly about Ray and Chaffin and Bradley and Holland. Those are the 4 big names I've heard most about when it comes to a deal with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, if you watch Robbie Ray today, for the people who don't know Robbie Ray but trust my opinion or me watching and seeing what I watched, Robbie Ray looks like he's attacking more over his last multiple starts. I don't know if that's something that he shied away from and now he's kind of changing or he's adjusted. I don't know, but he was attacking very well today. The one thing I saw that concerned me, his first inning was terrible, but he made good adjustments. He started going more into the breaking ball. The thing that concerned me about Ray, and he got hit, was he leaves a lot of fastballs up in the zone. So you can see times where he overthrows a little bit, and you can see the ball tail away, up and away from a righty, which means a left-handed pitcher's throwing too hard, and the ball is just sailing up and away. I notice he does that often. When you see him working at 89, 90, 91, you see him work down low better. He elevates more when he tries to throw harder, which is normal, but he leaves a lot of balls fat on a straight line that once you hit that ball, it's going to go flying. So I don't think he's going to come over immediately and shut down the homer game. I think he will still allow him. But Yankee Stadium is good for left-handed starting pitchers, especially guys that strike guys out. That's why we all like the Paxton deal. Hasn't turned out great yet. He still has time. But I would still keep that same mold and want to go after a guy like Robbie Ray. I think he is one of the Yankees' prime targets, but I do believe they value a guy like Bauer, maybe even Wheeler, definitely Noah Syndergaard, definitely Mad Bum over him. But I do think he could be a good fallback guy for the Yankees to get. Aaron Judge is the truth. Thank you, my friend. Yankees can't develop a starting pitcher. Trade Garcia while value is up. I'm for that if it's the right deal. I am more than for trading Garcia if it's the right deal. You guys have heard me speak very high of Garcia from the offseason, where I was the first one to talk about that I heard from a scout that he can move through the system, apparently get to the majors in 2019. That's how high people are on him. But for the right deal, you move him. Simple as that. Guys, I'm going to take a quick pause here at the 15-minute mark. Get those likes up for me. We got 123 plus people in here. 33 likes. Let's get those likes up if you guys do not mind. And again, if you have not, go ahead and share this out so we can continue our dialogue tonight. It will be the last live chat tonight unless something major broke later in the day, which I don't necessarily could happen. Who knows? Could definitely happen. So please go ahead and get those likes up. Share this video out if you have not. I'd greatly appreciate it. Pete, you think Bauer for Frazier and Garcia plus a third player like Florial is too much? No. I mean, it depends on what you think of Bauer. I like him. Opinion on Luis Gil. Underrated. Very underrated per the Yankee fan. Luis Gil is really, really good. He's underrated in the sense that a lot of people don't know about him. But Luis Gil is very, very good. Can continue to get better. Continue to thrive. Really good stuff. The Yankees got a lot of these pitchers that fans don't know about that are really good. But other teams know. Yankees will be fine. Add a starting pitcher. I agree. We all know they have to, and I think they will. Hey, Pete, would you be open to signing Wheeler and Jake Odorizzi in the offseason? Odorizzi, I would pass. The Yankees got a lot of good guys here, but we'll see. Here's Sports Talker, guys. Here's that offer. Hap, Smith, Steven, Frazier, and a non-top 30 prospect or another lower-level infield prospect for Greinke's entire contract and Robbie Ray. This deal makes sense. So you'll have a lot of naysayers look at it and think it's crazy. It's not crazy. For two reasons. Two, it gives the Yankees the starting pitchers back they need, and it frees up a rotation spot, which will make the Yankees really, really good. One, it gives Arizona additional salary relief, which is always great. On top of that, it gives them additional prospects they need. Now, a lot of people, including myself, bring up the whole Greinke has this anxiety thing. Folks, we do not know if he's over this or not. This was when he was a free agent. I don't know if he's over this now. He might be. He might be good now. He might be willing and able to pitch in big spots in a big city. We can't assume that type of thing as none of us know this guy. So at the end of the day, if something like that were to go down, you could sign me up all day long for that. I'd be all over that. No question about it. But again, you'd have to know if that's actually happening. Is that an actual offer that was discussed? No. That is something that Tyler brought up as a really good trade example. If the Yankees were able to get Greinke, how that would make sense with two starters, getting rid of Hap also in the process would make a lot of sense. Could the Yankees acquire Bauer, Ray, and Bradley? Perry, it'll cost a lot. I think the Yankees and Brian Cashman, guys, I'll just say it. I think the Yankees and Brian Cashman just need to get over this idea that they got a prospect hug. You got your guys at the major league level. These guys are here at the major league level. I don't know how much more clear you can make this. You can make this as clear as humanly possible. You got your guys at the level. You got your... I don't have to go over them. You guys know. The Yankees have the core at the major league level. That doesn't change. That doesn't change. Okay? So you got that guy at this level. Your guys in the minor leagues now should be on the table to close out the weakness your team has. Makes all the sense in the world. Guys, if you know, my prediction of Noah Syndergaard was that he'd go to the Padres. They match up well. They could get the bats that the Mets need, a middle-of-the-order bat. They got a lot they can offer the Mets, but the Yankees do too. So if I'm Brian Cashman, before any deal were to go down, I'm giving a great shot at a guy like Syndergaard and just seeing where it goes. But we don't know nothing that happens behind the scenes. We don't know what the offers may have been right now. I only put out information when I actually really do put it out. That's not opinion. When I get it, I haven't got anything like that. Padres aren't making much progress towards a deal. I could see that. Again, they got the players for it. Are they willing to surrender them? That's going to be the main thing for most clubs. Are they willing to surrender what it might take? Garcia has those strikeout numbers, as impressive as they may be in the minor leagues. And I'm not knocking him. I love Garcia. But that's in the minor leagues. The Yankees need guys that'll help them right now. Mets want Margit and Quantrill. That makes sense. Mets will never trade Thor to the Yankees. You got to realize that. The team is a joke. I'm kind of there with you. I just have that hope that it's possible. Andy Martino says Mets are talking Thor trade with the Yankees. We'll see. Is it bad I want Bauer over Noah? No. That's not bad at all. Look, they're both really good pitchers. I just think, here's my personal belief about Noah Syndergaard. Look, folks, when Pinstripe Empire put out that information was real. When Noah Syndergaard yelling at his agent that he wants to go. That wasn't made up. Folks, when I tell you that wasn't made up. Doesn't guarantee a trade, but that wasn't made up. And all that tells me is that he's unhappy. And I feel like if you get a guy like Noah Syndergaard to New York and the Yankees, holy hell. Holy hell. Trust me. That would be huge. I'd be all over it. How do we know it's real? Trust me when I tell you. Look, if you guys have any belief in me at all, it was real. 100% real. 150% real. I can sit here and tell you right now that is legit. 100% legit. I think Herman was all right today. Johnny, my friend, welcome, buddy. I think he was good today. I think even if they get Thor, they should get Ray too. Is Madison Bumgarner still available? I would say trade him. But again, it looks more and more like maybe they're playing ploy and saying they're not going to deal him or they will. I don't know. It'll be very interesting. Robbie Ray had 11 strikeouts today and 0 walks. 0 walks. Yankees need Thor, Ray, Green, and a left-handed relief pitcher. Wow. Several scouts were at Bumgarner today, yes. Give me a playoff rotation prediction, Simonetti. Well, I can't do that until I know who the other starter is. I still think they're going to get somebody, so I don't want to throw it out there right now. I don't know. Pete, were you surprised 2 judges gave all 5 rounds to Holloway last night? No, I wasn't. I think could have went either way. I think there was a couple of rounds you could have gave Edgar, but I think Holloway really outclassed him. Bauer and Green, I'd be for that. ESPN saying Yankees need a starter, and A-Rod says they have a lot of internal help. That seems like right now that's the Yankee motto. We have internal help. We got guys coming back. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. Yankees have discussed Rourke. That's been reported multiple times. Well, Rourke wouldn't be anybody's top choice. I mean, I think that's fair to say. I don't think he would be anyone's top choice. A-Rod also said Yankees can't assume the championship window will stay open forever. That's what I've been stressing for the longest time. That's what I've been stressing for a while. A lot of you guys, if you guys remember, a couple of months ago when I would have live chats, you guys would bring up a lot to me. Well, Severino's coming back. Montgomery's coming back. Do you see them waiting and just letting these guys come back? And what did you guys hear me say? As a playoff club who is looking to win a World Series, you cannot depend on one of these guys to make a type of deal. You cannot depend on one of these guys to do something. You can't. So you have to act like they're not coming back whatsoever. Adam King says, Buster Only just said this live on ESPN. Yankees and Mets have agreed to part of a deal for Thor, but can they complete one? I don't know. I am not watching ESPN, so I don't know how accurate that is. But I know for a fact if the Mets tell the Yankees Thor's available, they're going to go all over and try to get him. I don't know if that's real. Adam just told me that, folks. I'm not watching ESPN. If somebody can confirm that, let me know. I have not seen that. I have not heard that. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that Brody said that. Hopefully he's not talking about like being a better team, because they're not. They're nowhere near it. But yeah. And look, here's my thing too. Let me look, if you're the New York Mets, you're not competing this year. You just got Marcus Stroman, okay? If you are the New York Mets and you just got Stroman, you're setting yourself up for 2020. If you could go to the Yankees and go, look, you guys want Noah bad, you guys need him. But we want Frazier, Andujar, Garcia, let the list go on. Make it big. If you're the Mets, ask for the best, and that is it. And let the Yankees play. See what the Yankees tell you. See where it goes from there. That's what I would do. Or, like even me and Tyler were talking about, you give the Mets a hell of a deal off the bat and go, look, this is it. Nobody's asking for Torres. Look, here's the deal about the Torres stuff. You could even have really intelligent GMs ask for it, but no, that's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. Wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I did see Andy Martino say that. I would be all over Noah Syndergaard 150%. 150%. I think even if the Yankees did get Syndergaard, let's just say, if the Yankees did get Syndergaard, if they did get him, yes, I still think you still go out there and add a relief pitcher. Frazier, Garcia, and Florial, more than enough. That's no question about it, a good start. Yankees, I know for a fact, guys, I've been saying this to you all for a while. Bauer, Bumgarner, and Syndergaard, if they are made available, will jump automatically to the top of the Yankees list. If you guys remember when it came to Stroman, everything you heard about the Yankees and Stroman was everything I told you guys. I was told about a week ago that when it comes to the Yankees and Marcus Stroman and the Jays, it was all about how much the Yankees would be willing to give and how much the Jays could get from the Yankees when it comes to pitching. I told you guys they wanted pitching, and that's what it was. It all came down to pitching because they got a good young core in Toronto when it comes to offense. The Yankees were not willing to give Garcia and their top pitching prospects. The Jays only wanted that. So from the very beginning, I was told they're not going to look to help each other that way. And no way in the world something like that goes down. Even though it's possible, they didn't believe it could per the people I speak to. And that's what I put out there. That's exactly what happened. When it comes to Robbie Ray, that's a totally different story because the GM, Mike Hazen, loves the Yankees, and they've been talking for a while. But I do think that is something the Yankees are keeping on tabs just in case if nobody else becomes available. Robbie Ray rhymes with Sonny Gray. So what the hell does that mean? Come on. Cash didn't give Toronto Garcia because he has something bigger. That's possible. That is possible. People said Bauer can throw a ball into the short porch in right field. Yes. Yes. Yes, they said that he could throw right to Judge's chambers. After every outing. Not because he's mad, just to do it. I have Mets friends and they don't care. They just want a good return. The Mets shouldn't care. Cashman won't give Toronto any talent that's near MLB ready. Exactly. That is exactly right. One starter, one reliever for us. I wouldn't necessarily be dead against that. Is Robbie Ray enough in my opinion? If they get Robbie Ray and a couple of relief pitchers, I'd actually be somewhat okay with that. Wouldn't be my greatest choice, but I think Robbie Ray would help the Yankees. No doubt about it. All right, guys, I am only going to go for a few more minutes. I got some things I got to finish up with the family here. So just a couple of more minutes, and then I'm going to jump off. Probably just, honestly, a few minutes, and that is it. And then I'm going to wrap this up. Simonetti, what about Danny Duffy? I can see Duffy as a possibility if nothing else comes and it's a quick deal they can make, but definitely not my number one choice. Robbie Ray is a middle rotation guy, not a difference maker. I actually believe Robbie Ray could be a difference maker in the sense that I think you give the Yankees 5 or 6 innings at a pretty strong clip. I really believe that. This guy got good stuff. I think the Yankees may see something with him when it comes to the analytical department on maybe the pitches he throws, the amount of pitches he throws. Maybe they could fix something in him. I know they've been after him for years, so it'll be very interesting. My first choice out of everybody would be Noah Syndergaard. If I could choose anyone, it'd be Syndergaard, Bumgarner, Bauer, then Ray of who's available right now, per my personal opinion. Now, from the things I hear, those other guys would be up top, but the ones they're talking to about the most has been Robbie Ray. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They probably do need a guy that is more major league, more experience. My friend Danny, I don't know when I'm coming to Vegas, my friend. I had an idea that I would be going. I eventually did not go. But when I'm there, my friend, trust me, you will be the first person I reach out to, and you will know. Robbie Ray and Thor would be amazing. That would be absolutely terrific. Would Yankees have to include Voit in a deal for Thor? I don't think so. Where is Greg Bird? Eating sunflower seeds on a top of a roof in the South Bronx somewhere. Yankees pitching staff has, do you like Maben? I love Maben. I think Maben's excellent. Edwin Diaz to Boston. That would make sense for the Red Sox. Where is Jacoby Ellsbury? Hospitalized somewhere. Yeah. Why would the Mets want Voit when they got Alonso? Ellsbury for Thor. That's fair. Oh, God. Now I know it's time to stop this chat. Guys, it has been great. It has been a fun day. Thank you all for everything you guys do. Remember, if you are not subscribed to this page, subscribe to the page now. Please put on the notifications so you can never miss a video I put out there or a live chat notification. If you are not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. No doubt about it, you guys can always ask me questions there, and I will try to answer them as much as I can or as quickly as I can. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I will talk to you all again very, very soon. Thank you.